and welcome to the first episode of Learn German in 3 months. My name is Dara. I'm an Irishman living in Switzerland, and I'm learning German because let me explain the story. So I came here and I've been teaching English for a year. I studied marketing originally and I have a passion for sports. So I feel that is something I want to change from the English teaching to the sports and marketing. So I've been applying for jobs and I haven't had any luck. Actually, I haven't even had one interview. But I haven't lost hope, and about a week ago I decided to contact the CEO of a Swiss company involved in sports. And I really like what they're doing. So I sent them an email. I sent the CEO an email. Yeah, I managed to get his email. I sent him an email and I didn't think he'd write back, but he did. And it was very nice. He told me, I spoke to him on the phone, and he told me he'd forward my CV on to the Human Resources. And they got back to me 2 hours ago. Dear Dara, thank you for your email and for offering your service. We would love to offer you a job, but even though we're an international company and our business language is English, a big part of our business is coming from German-speaking countries, and therefore German is very important to us and our stakeholders. That's fair enough. He then said at the end, I suggest you practice German and come back again. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to learn German for the next 3 months, and well, this is sort of based on the Irish polyglot, Benny Lewis, who says you can learn a language in 3 months. Fluent in 3 months is the name of this book. I'm going to put it to the test, see if Benny is actually talking sense. You will see at the end of the 3 months. Actually, I'm going to post a video every week, so you can follow my progress. That way it puts me under pressure as well, because I will make a fool of myself if I don't do this, and I said I will do it. So follow me, watch my journey, and the next stop, which is this evening, is Language Exchange BLBN. It's an event I organised originally to learn French. Since this email, I've taken a U-turn and I'm going for German. Wish me luck! Jetzt, ich bin in der Language Exchange in Biel, and this is my training ground to learn German. Here you have German Spanish. We have the Flower Man. We have German Französisch, Deutsch. Quelle langue? What are you speaking now? Right now? Français maintenant. 5 minutes allemand, ouais. C'est comme ça. And then, so, you speak your native tongue for 5 minutes, and then you speak your partner's native tongue for 5 minutes. This is meine group. This is my group. This is meine Gruppe mit den Damen. Die schönen Damen, ich kann so. Ja. Und jede 5 Minuten they ring a bell, and the language changes. To ring a bell, right? So here you go. Und jetzt, how do you say wish me luck?
Wünsch mir Glück.
Wünsch mir Glück. So, the language exchange was a lot of fun. Speaking German, trying to speak German, putting sentences together somehow. I don't know how. I think we have this kind of natural way to communicate, and we can get our thoughts across, whether we use our hands or whatever, but you have to put yourself in that environment. So the German speaking environment is where I want to be. So I did that, and I actually got some people ask me, when did you start learning German? And I said, today. And they were like, really? I actually got some compliments, which is kind of strange, but I think if you put yourself out there without any fear and just, you will surprise yourself. We're kind of hardwired not to do that from school. You know, only put up your hand if you know the answer. No, put up your hand if you don't know the answer. Say something, make a mistake, and I think you'll be surprised. Yes, it was frustrating because I didn't understand some things. I was thrown in the deep end. But the good thing is, at the language exchange, every 5 minutes, it changes from German to English or French to German. It depends on the exchange you're doing. So when it's like being thrown in the deep end, but you've got armbands on, so you can kind of just about stay afloat. I mean, if I was to be in a German speaking, or anyone in my position was speaking German or of any foreign language that you're learning for 30 minutes, I think it's so much. Maybe that's why babies sleep so much, because they've got so much data they're taking in, and like 30 minutes of you not understanding a word is very tough. So, you know, just when you're about to sync, the language changes to English, and then you can actually help them with the language they want to learn, which is your native language. So it was really good like that. But like I said, frustrating at times. That's part of learning a language, and that's why I drew this diagram, which is pretty bad. Nevertheless, I will explain it. This is language learning. So, this is language learning. It's sort of like this. This is the beach, and you want to go out to the clear, calm, lovely temperature, the water. But to get out there, this might have happened to you before. It's happened to me when I was in Gran Canaria one time. Went to a lovely beach in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. Beautiful, but big, big waves. And it took me maybe an hour to get out there. And the whole point of what I'm trying to say is that when you get out there, that's when the rewards are. You've got to fight the waves. Often, the waves will push you back into shore. And you'll make a lot of progress, but then you'll get pushed back into shore. This is what language learning is like. It's frustrating. You feel you're not progressing. And some people, they stay here. They like the comfort zone, you know. They put their feet up and they stay on the shore. And they never get to witness this. I know this because I learned Spanish before. I know that I'm maybe somewhere here with German. And it's very frustrating. But once you make it out here, let's say you get to an A2, B1 level, that's when you improve exponentially. So it's the first few months that are the hardest. And it gets really rewarding once you can put your thoughts together and, hey, they actually know what I'm talking about. And that's the perspective you got to keep in your head. That's what I'm going to keep in my head. Let's see if I can do that. But here we go. This is the challenge. And since the language exchange, I've been learning on with someone who I have to recommend to you. If you're learning a language, if you want to learn a language, this is the person I have to recommend to you. He's the best language teacher, in my opinion, and many others, of all time. His method is totally different to the traditional sit in the class, do your grammar exercises, suffer, homework, work. It's different. It's all about learning. His name is Michel Thomas. Check him out. Little background story to him was he was a Jew born in Poland and in World War II he was escaping the Nazis who were trying to capture him. He was in and out of concentration camps. He changed his name. Basically, he had to pretend not to be Jewish. And when doing this, he learned to be a master of communication. This is why he's such a great teacher. His voice, his just delivery will have you fascinated with learning whatever language it is you want to do. Do it. Follow him. I mean, well, he's dead now, but you can get his CDs online. That's what I did, and I'm not messing. Sitting there with a cup of tea. It's great. It's calming. It's interesting, and it's exciting. It really gives you the motivation to learn, get that base, and check him out, Michel Thomas, and wish me luck. This is the first episode. Next episode, let's see how much better my German has gotten. Thank you.